takes up a minute or so. Okay, so now we're live on YouTube. Let's see, what's my next thing? I mean, actually now we're live on YouTube. All right, now let's get back to, and once we have enough quorum, which we're not quite there yet.
One more.
Una mas, and then I can start recording when you're ready at good 7 o'clock. Got 3 minutes?
3 minutes, right.
Yeah. Let's see, what the agenda is pretty slim.
It's going to be a quick meeting.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think we're going to have a tough time getting Joe's thing through. It's all that kind of money.
It's a big one.
Oh, we have quorum, all right.
Erica, are you in the car? Erica? She's there. It looks like she's in her car.
Yeah, that looks
Erica's got kids like I do. That's why I keep.
Well, she's probably at soccer practice.
Okay, let's see, so.
And Julie's on. And
Okay,
Loretta's on.
all right, so now we definitely have.
We have a quorum.
Now we have quorum, so, oh, great, Loretta to Erica.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And Julie, yeah, we hear you. Hello, Julie. And Erica is.
Erica, we can't, I think she's probably, she didn't have audio, so I think she's trying to reconnect. But we
Sounds
do
like
have a quorum, so.
we have a
Well,
quorum.
actually, we have a quorum if Bob shows his face.
Oh, that's a good point.
Erica, can you hear us? Nod.
She's in the car.
Erica, we can see this Bob coming in.
What an entrance.
Coming in hot.
What an
There you
entrance.
go.
There you go.
Okay, Sean's there.
Hi, I'm helping Tom get on. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh, Sean, hey, look at that beard.
You know, it's
All right.
gonna have to go soon with the nicer weather.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah.
Erica, can you hear me? Erica, can you hear me? Let's see. Can't hear anything.
Right, yes.
Okay.
She said something in the chat. She can't hear anything.
Right. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can now. All right.
Mhm.
And we still have a minute to go, so we're all set.
Perfect.
Look at this. What an efficient group you are.
Oh, unbelievable.
my.
Just shy of, and Bill Doyle's on, so that's, and you're helping Tommy on, right, Julie?
Yeah, she looks like she's on the phone.
Yeah, I think she is.
I got it. I think I got it.
Okay.
There was
Great.
a little button that was, the microphone was off, I think. I got it.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
so,
Yep.
I
Yeah,
can hear you.
all right, I'm
Awesome.
gonna start recording it.
Okay, it being 7 o'clock, I will call the CPC, the Community Preservation Committee, to order. First item on the agenda would be to roll call, Mr. Mellon.
Sure enough, Sean,
Present.
Amanda,
Present.
Loretta,
Present.
Bob, the bike. All right, Bill.
Present.
All right, Tom is not here at the moment. I'm here, Erica. Yeah, I saw you wave, okay. Justin,
Present.
All right.
Julie, are you,
Tom's here. He just
Yeah, I
doesn't
know
know how
that,
to
but-
turn on the video.
is Tom, okay, all right, so can he hear us?
He can hear. Yep.
Okay, fine,
Oh.
so we have a.
he's as an attendee, I can bring him in.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'll call promote the panelists happening right now. And well, hey, there he is. Okay, all right,
Okay.
okay, all right, very good. So yes,
On
so
the
we
meeting,
so he's
On the
here. That's,
meeting.
we are definitely have quorum.
All right, so I am going to take something out of order. I don't know how many of you know that Sean's father passed away in December. And at the funeral parlor, his brother became ill. That was in December. He passed away last month. So I would like a moment of silence in memory of Thomas and James Wilson. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Justin, very much.
Well, we all feel very, very badly. Your father went early, but your brother was 52 years old. It's a shame. So, with that-
Real
Go
quickly,
ahead.
I know that there was some board members that reached out to me, and I've been behind on getting back to you. So please don't think that if I haven't responded to you, that it means any less to me and my family. And just know that it all helped. And just because I didn't get back to you thus far, that's not a reflection on how much it meant to me and my family as well. So thank you to everybody who reached out. And Justin, thank you for that moment of silence. We all appreciate it very much.
Thank you. The minutes, did everybody have a chance to read through the minutes? And if so, do I have a motion on them
Motion to accept the minutes from February
as presented?
as presented. Yes, I read them.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Okay, new business, public hearings and meetings. The City of Waltham's Clerk's Office, assessment of historic documents and records application. This is, actually, Joe Vizard is here. I will let Joe is a city clerk. Joe, would you present the application for us, please?
And so I'm basically at a high level, we had the clerk's office is in custody of historical documents going back to before when Waltham was even a city. So we have some old precinct records. We have other records from the town when it became a town, including, that first meeting where they got together and formed the initial Waltham city government. So we have them, they're climate controlled. We're doing everything we can to, keep them, in the state they're in. At the same time, it's probably time for us to start doing some historical restoration or, they have an archivist and that works with books, go through the process of preserving and restoring them. At the same time, we'd have them imaged so that our plan right now, and I've talked to the Historical Society about this, is the Historical Society could help us build an index of the images. And at the same time, we restore the physical copies so that we can preserve them. The problem, the reason why I'm here for the small amount, less than $3,000, is that I don't have any expertise in this. I don't think anyone in city government really has a strong expertise in this. So I kind of need someone to come in and give me the plan for how we should go about doing this. Like an error I could make is some of the documents in there are actually copies. Now you'd say like, oh, well, so like a copy machine, you'd be able to tell. By copy, I mean someone hand wrote the copy of the, it was before copy machines. So like the monks, they transcribed a copy of the Watertown records that we now keep in Waltham. So if it's, in that case, that document probably shouldn't be on the top of my list, but I'll need some help figuring out what those are. So the idea is to just come up with a plan for how to address this collection over the next number of years. This is probably a project that will still be going on when I leave the clerk's office.
Okay. That's it, right, Joe? I mean, this is pretty straightforward. All it is an assessment of the historical records, and you may have to come back for more money if I'm.
The idea here is, I'd like the committee to be involved in the idea that we're doing this because I will probably be coming back to say, however much every year, maybe we could set a budget and say, what are you comfortable with? What do I think I can manage? And we could probably set up a plan for how we get the maximum number of these documents preserved.
Okay, and just before I open it up to the committee, I want to let everyone know that Mort Isaacson sent a letter before the Historical Commission met very much in favor of this. And then I'm going to turn to Sean. I know the Historical Commission voted the other night. And Sean, you want to give us the update on that?
Yeah, no, we were in unanimous support of that project going forward. I think a few of us expressed interest in being involved in the process going forward. And as always, we're happy to offer our expertise in any way possible. We try not to reach out over and over and become a pest, but certainly we appreciate Joe keeping us in top of mind for that. I know Mort is very accessible, as are pretty much all of the board members, and they have a ton of expertise that can't be overstated. So I would encourage Joe to use us as a resource as much as possible. And, I don't think he can ask for enough help. We're always there. So whatever we can do, but there is unanimous support on the board for going forward with this.
Okay, I'm going to open it up to the committee. Any questions? Erica?
Yeah, I think this is an amazing project. I think it would be great. I just wonder if do we think it's allowable under CPC
It is.
guidelines?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for
That was my- 'cause
preservation. Yeah,
It's a different
absolutely.
twist on community preservation than
And historic preservation is covered. So
Okay.
It is.
Yep.
Thank you for the question. Any other questions? Dan?
Yeah, when I read over, normally we like to get at least a couple of quotes, but I'm going to guess it's probably hard to find more than one person.
I think I can speak to that. So the other company that would be doing it, the way that they go about it is to actually wash all the iron out of the books, and then you get a binder. And this company is more concerned with, figuring out a way to keep the book in its original state, which I think is better for the historical preservation part of it than the first one I said. So those were the two companies I looked at.
And let me just, this is quote well under $10,000. So
It is well
not
under
necessary.
10,000.
And then there's also that aspect.
So,
Right, I just wanted.
It's under the 5,000.
Pardon?
It's under the 5,000.
It's $2,900 and change. So
Yeah.
But indeed, it was interesting though what you said, that the two different approaches. So that was good to hear. Yeah, I think if indeed the concept from the person who you're hoping to hire here would be to, like as you said, scan everything at the same time and preserving, so you get the best of both worlds. You get a digital copy and you have the original as is.
That's the plan. And what I can do with the digital copy, what I can do, because I think we're at 30s. There's a certain year at which once records are turned over to the state archive, they become public. So I don't have to worry about confidentiality or anything. So once I'm positive on that threshold, the earliest stuff that we're starting with is definitely public. There's no privacy concerns with records from the 16 and 1700s.
Oh, right.
And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about records from some from the late 1600s and then into the 1700s. So there's no privacy expectation. So I could actually turn those digital copies over to the Historical Society or some other group that wanted to, help us make an index or find some way to, I don't need to be guarding the digital medium once that's created. Well, on the other hand, it'll mean that we really don't have to go back to those books unless there's some big historical reason to, take the book out of the climate controlled vault that it lives in all year.
Well, I would love to see a website with all that stuff that, Oh, yeah, so,
It's amazing stuff. You'll be able to see who the slave owners were in Waltham. I mean, there's just, it's very interesting.
I can imagine.
What is in these records.
So when, out of curiosity, at what point have you seen when things change to be printed versus handwritten? Is there some like year or rough an era when it started switching?
I want to say around the 20s, but I'd have to double check that. But
Well, we can look at all that stuff when they get all digitized and online. We can have
Yeah.
all those kind of questions go. Like tonight, we're just looking to get $3,000 to do some level of preservation here, right?
That's exactly.
Let's,
Just
like,
curious,
stick to
sorry.
that. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure it's
Sorry, yeah.
definitely curious, and it'll
Yeah.
be fun to explore
Yeah,
as
yeah.
it's digitized.
That was my last
the
question
three.
anyway, so I'm done.
I'm saying,
All right, okay. Any other questions?
as I jumped in there, thanks, Dan. Sorry, I just jumped in.
No worries.
The only question I have is this company insured, bonded, that type of thing? I mean, if they light these puppies on fire, what's do we have anything there? I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
they
will.
are, but we should make sure we have that.
I will
Other than
make
that,
sure I
I'm
get
just
their bonds and all their insurance information.
Okay,
pretty
Dan,
standard for this city contract.
Dan, is there anybody in the peanut gallery or whatever we call it?
There are nobody in the peanut gallery.
No,
at
I
the
don't
minute.
open it up to the general pub. Okay, and with seeing no questions, Julie, what's the exact dollar amount? 2,900 and what?
85.
It's 2,980.
80, okay. Do I hear a motion? Do I have a motion?
I move.
Which I didn't hear. That was
One at a
chopped up.
time, okay. Who's making the
Bill
motion?
can have it.
I move we approve the application for the price just
$2,980.
Okay.
Do I hear a second?
Second,
Okay.
Erica.
Discussion? Any discussion? No discussion? All in favor?
Oh,
Aye.
actually,
Wait.
oh, sorry. I always have to know where we are paying this for, and that's supposed to go into the,
Historic preservation.
preservation.
Historic.
okay, so, but not out of the appraisals of fund?
No, it's historic. It's coming right out of
Okay,
historic.
straight out of historic. Got it.
Right,
From historic. Got it.
right. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Joe, thank you very much. You're all
Thanks, guys.
set. Now you can go to the council meeting, long-term debt. We don't have to be there, correct?
I'll take care of it.
Thank you very much. We
you.
appreciate it.
You're in
Have a good
Florida.
night,
You don't
guys.
care.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next item on the agenda is old business. And actually, it's new business because it's the next meeting, which is April 12th. We will have a guest star, Stuart Saginaw from the coalition. And that will be April 12th at 7 o'clock. That will be a Zoom meeting. The
Okay.
next meeting is it's the input meeting. And we can go Zoom, we can go in person, whatever. We'll decide next month. But I just wanted to let everybody know, if we decide to go in person, the reason I said that is because we could visit one of the venues that we funded. So, and the general public can see it. If everybody wants to go Zoom, that's fine. We can do that next year's input meeting. Any questions, suggestions, or comments? Seeing none, go, Dan.
Yeah, actually, not about any of that, but about the budget reports that we got.
Yep.
So, which I actually looked at. I looked at, actually, it's the CPC projects summary one. There is a line item. Oh, come back here. CPC demolition, 4 buildings, Fernald Rec, and which came out to 100.20.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, by
$23 or something, but.
no, 23.23%.
Okay, that was it.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, it's very small, but how does so I'm just curious, as somebody who does my own books, how does something like that even happen?
My thought, I looked at it, I said, if it were big money, I would have called Paul Santafanti. My thought is it probably was paid out of general funds of the city. They could only spend the money that's there from CPC. So the rest was made up by the city funds.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what we think happened? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Either that or they get stiffed.
Well, I mean, we are supposed to be, I know it's small amount, but it's just one of those things that maybe Julie, it sounds like Julie has something to say.
I do know. It's getting resolved. 2 POs were put in for the money. So the mayor put dibs on the money and so did Jimmy Lacrosse. So it sounds like Jimmy Lacrosse's PO is going to get knocked down. So it balances out.
Okay. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that should just
Well,
happen.
just to let you know, it doesn't matter. It could be 50% over. All they're getting is the money that's allocated. So just so you know that.
Well, I just look a lot of numbers all the time, so it jumped out at me. So yeah.
So do I.
Yeah, I know. Well, you noticed it too.
But I didn't care.
Oh, I wish I could say that.
Well, guess what?
That's
I
'cause
knew it was
he's in
coming out of
Florida,
us,
Dan, and
so
you
I
know,
didn't, like I
Waltham.
said, I didn't care.
That's because he's
any
in
other
Florida. He
questions?
doesn't care in Florida.
What's that, Tom?
That's because you're in Florida. That's why you don't care.
Actually, if I was right next to you, I wouldn't care either. All right, if there's nothing else, then I would look for a motion to adjourn.
I think that was the only thing yep, no, that's my last thing. No, thank
No
you.
one else has anything, right? Because I've asked several times and, okay.
I'd like to make that
adjourn,
motion.
someone? Okay, Tom makes a motion. Wait a second. Second by
Excellent
Julie.
meeting.
All in favor?
Sure.
Aye.
Aye.
Hey, thank you, everybody. I certainly
18
appreciate your
minutes.
time. Glad it was quick, and we'll see you next month, the April 12th. Thanks again.
Very good. Okay.
Good night.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.